Hey folks, hope everyone's doing really well. I just wanted to give a little video update on wood chip roads, because now we're in our second year of using a wood chip driveway, and it's something pretty new to me, and I haven't seen a lot of people do it, but loggers do know the value, especially of putting wood chips down as a driving surface. And I've never seen it done really. I've seen one place, Nuestras Raíces, in Holyoke, Mass, had some wood chip parking areas, and a few people I've seen do wood chip parking areas, but I've never really seen roadways done in this climate. And I was a little bit skeptical because I figured it'll work when things are dry, but then in mud season it'll get really soft. I was pleasantly, completely surprised, because what happens is they actually freeze up really well, and I'll show you. So we're now in mud season. This is the depths of mud season. I'll show you what driveways look like right now. They're not great, and I'll show you what a wood chip surface looks like. What happens is the ground underneath freezes solid. This is totally frozen. It's really hard. As you can see, I drive this almost daily, and you can see there's no rutting in the surface at all. So it's really, really hard, which is what you want in a roadway, as hard as possible. But you want that to hold through mud season, and that's the real hard part in this climate. So the ground is totally frozen underneath, and when that ground unfreezes, somehow we don't get mud season here. Mud season is the result of the frost leaving the road surfaces in this cold part of the world. And so a little less on wood chips in this area, and you can see it's kind of getting a little bit muddy, but this is all wood chips still, and is hard, nice ground. Now here's what a typical gravel, quote unquote, there's some soil sometimes mixed in, even if you put a lot of gravel down, looks like this time of year. So it's muddy, the frost is leaving, you see the moisture coming out, and I drive it really carefully to try to keep the crown. That's very, very important, but it's still pretty soft. And I mean, I put a chain across the driveway the other day, so a big truck that was supposed to come by didn't come up, because he would just totally destroy the surface. I mean, I'd have to regrade it. I'd lose my crown just from that one road coming by, or one heavy vehicle. So I found these are working out really great. They're about 20% cheaper per load, even if you're buying them, than gravel. But a lot of people, especially if you're in a populated area, the suburbs are ideal. They have the most wood chip availability per capita. They're still considered a waste product in most places. A lot of those places you can get it for free still, the wood chips. So I know a lot of places have town dumps, and you can pick up the chips for free and load it. There's about 10 yards on this driveway area here, and I bought a 100-yard load, because I've salvaged probably 250 yards for free in my life, shoveling and giving beer and weed to arborists in the area, but people that are trimming power lines. We've gotten really lucky, but I'm now in need of more, so I buckled down and just bought some. It was about $700 for 1,000 yards. Totally worth it. But again, as I say, you can get them for free. But think about the difference between gravel and wood chips. So we have to buy one or the other unless we get one for free. And we need that as a surface. But not only is it cheaper, think about the benefits. This is a mycelial mat. Gravel's totally dead. I mean, the deader a gravel driveway, the better. But this is a mycelial mat, and you're building soil. You can rake out the old wood chips and make a ton of soil with it, or mulch for your gardens or around your fruit trees or nut trees or berries. But Yes, sure. I can wear that. Sorry, I'm a little distracted because he's trying to put ear protection on me. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much right now.
No, that's...
I'm just in the middle of something. I'll put it on in a little bit, okay? So you are basically increasing the living capacity of the site by putting wood chips down versus decreasing the living capacity. So it's a regenerative action versus a degenerative on the whole. Of course, there's some energy going to make the chips, but oftentimes the chips are being made anyway and they're a waste product. And you do need to probably, one disadvantage is that the wood chips seem to last about half as long as gravel. You maybe get 2 to 3 years out of a chip surface. And gravel, I find, I'll re-gravel surfaces depending on the grade. Maybe a little less often than that. I also probably wouldn't do wood chips where the grade exceeds maybe 8%. So on steeper situations, it probably wouldn't work, but I haven't tried, so I can't sell. And it'd be, sometimes there's a lot of surprises, even though it seems like it wouldn't work so well because they'd move around more. They don't lock up like gravel, especially like Stay Matte or 3/4 inch minus material, crushed stone with a lot of fines. It may work well on a steeper slope. I don't think so, but it may. So just some thoughts. I've been really impressed. I figured mud season it would suck, but it would be awesome everywhere else. It's actually the best in mud season compared to gravel. So I'm putting down just a little more here to keep our keep the house a little less of a disaster. This is the load that I bought. And it's all sugar maple. I don't know why someone's chipping sugar maple, but that's what they were chipping. So thanks, guys. Hope you guys are doing good. These baskets, by the way, that I welded up a few years ago, I don't think I've shared much about them. They're working out awesomely. They're very, very high utility. I fill them. They can hold like 12 buckets, which is really my currency here for moving mulch and fish emulsion and trees and compost around.